Hello everyone, and welcome back. I hope everyone is staying safe in this pandemic, and I hope everyone is good. So yesterday I did a video on basic about sentence structure, so I hope that everyone viewed that video. If you want to, I suggest that you subscribe so that you can see any videos that I have out there. Remember that I'm still new at this. There were still some issues that I have to work out. So, as for example, yesterday I got comments that my video was a little dark. So I tried to make it a little lighter. It's kind of hard to focus on me and to focus on the TV at the same time. So, I'm making adjustments. I'm going to probably buy another light if I have to, whatever. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing a lesson. It's more about the government, but it's more about the rights of people living in this country. So it's a lesson that I normally do around, I'd say around election time at my job, but since I don't have a job right now, I figured, hey, right now that's the hot topic, about politics. So I'm doing it right now. Remember, I do not have any party affiliation, so I'm not even going to be mentioning about, those parties. You know who they are. Okay, so this is about the government of the U.S. Rights. Rights are freedoms. They are basic things that people are free to do. So you have the right to do certain things. You have the right to go out of your house, go shopping, go to the mall, all that stuff. Okay? Just because some places are closed or just because you have to wear a mask at this time doesn't mean you don't have a right. You do have a right. You can go outside without a mask if you want to, but think about other people when you do that. Stores have a right to refuse people to come into their store without a mask. So, you have rights and they have rights. So I just wanted to add that because that's the hot topic right now. People think their rights are being taken away from them. No, they're not. Okay. Everyone living in the United States has basic rights. This means that both citizens and non-citizens have rights. So, unlike other countries where if you are a citizen, you have rights. You get money, you get a lot of things, But if you're not a citizen, you get nothing. In this country, you don't have to be a citizen to have rights. You could be a citizen, a green card holder, or anybody who comes here. Okay, you have rights. Don't think that, oh, I'm illegal, so I have no rights. No, even if you're illegal, you still have rights. If you're in this country, you have rights. Okay. These rights are freedom of expression. So to express yourself is not about talking. More, it's about the way you want to dress or the way you want to wear your hair or stuff like that. That's what expression means. You want to play a musical instrument, you can do that, Anything you want to do, you can express yourself to fit the mood that you're in. Okay? Freedom of speech. So here is the most important freedom that we have that many countries don't have. Freedom of speech means that you can speak whenever you want to, however you want to. You can speak any language you want to. If you want to speak Korean, Chinese, Vulcan, whatever alien language that there are, I don't know, you can speak it. There's no one who could tell you, hey, you can't speak Spanish or you can't speak whatever language. No, freedom of speech means you're free to speak any language you want. You can make up your own language and speak it. That's your choice. Okay. Freedom of assembly. Okay, this is another hot topic right now. Freedom of assembly means to gather together for a specific purpose. Now, yes, your freedom to assembly right now during this pandemic is a little modified. You can still assemble, but you have to keep your distance from each other. So they're not taking away your right to assembly, they're just making it safe to assemble, or cutting down the number of people for safety reasons. Okay. Freedom to petition the government. So if you want something for the government, let's say you want a green card, you can ask for a green card. You want to become a citizen, you can ask for a citizen to become a citizen. You want to ask for unemployment, you want to ask for Social Security, you want to ask anything, you have the right to contact the government and ask for it. That's it. Okay. Freedom of worship. So freedom of worship means that you can worship whomever you want to, whenever you want to. Okay? Doesn't matter. Now, keep in mind that you don't have to worship anybody if you don't want to. You can worship a chicken if you want to. It's freedom of worship. You can, whoever you want to, whenever you want to. That's it. Very simple. Okay? The right to bear arms. Okay? And these are not the bear arms that we're talking about. The right to bear arms means that you have the right to carry a gun. Now, this right is only for those who are qualified. You cannot just walk up and say, I want a gun, here you go, that's it. No. They want to make sure that, what are you going to do with that gun? Are you going to shoot someone with that gun? Are you going to protect yourself? What are you going to do? So yes, you do have the right to bear arms, but you have to go through a process of making sure that you're going to use it safely. Okay. So let's get more into freedom of religion. Freedom of religion means that you can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Congress cannot set up an official religion. It can't. Okay. This country was founded on Christianity when they first came here. Okay. But the people who left to come here came here seeking religious freedom. So they said, hey, we want to be free to worship whoever we want to. So that ideal stayed in this country. So they did not set up an official religion. So you can really practice any religion you want to. Okay, next one. Individual freedoms are important because they limit the power of the government and allow for free exchanges of ideas. So, if you're free, you can speak up. Well, I like this candidate, or I don't like this candidate, or I like this person, I don't like this person, or I like this job, or this business, or whatever you like. In some countries you don't have that freedom. In this country, you do. Okay? Discussing and debating ideas is important in democracy because it allows people to share their opinions on public issues. It also allows for peaceful change and advances knowledge. So, you can debate. I know you see that they're going to have the debate between the Trump and Biden. Okay? That's what it's there for. That's a debate, to give your ideas and your opinions, okay? You could do that too. You could do that with your friends. One person could say, I think the sky is pink. The other person could say, the sky is blue, okay? You don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree. You don't have to agree with that person. You debate them, but that doesn't mean you have to agree. So a debate is only giving your opinion. It doesn't mean that the other person has to agree with you. Most of our freedoms are protected by the Bill of Rights. So the Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. Those rights cannot be changed. They are there for good. Okay? You can add amendments to the Constitution. You can change some things, upgrade them, so to speak, but you cannot remove them. You cannot take them out. Oh, I like this one. Okay, we'll keep it. Well, I don't like that one. Get rid of it. No, we can't do that. The bills in the Constitution cannot be removed. Freedom of expression is an important feature of all democracies. So, if you can express yourself, you're in a democracy. If you cannot express yourself, then you're not in a democracy. Democracies have a system of government based on voting and the principle of majority decision making. Okay? So, you have the right to vote. Unfortunately, you have to be a citizen to vote, but as long as you're 18 years or older and you're a citizen, you can vote. And you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. You can vote for Mickey Mouse if you want to. That's your choice. Okay. It is important in a democracy that elections are fair and that votes are counted honestly. So that's one of the problems that they have, these days. Because of the pandemic, they want people to do mail-in voting. Okay. Personally, I think it's very risky. I know that mail-in voting is good because, you don't have to worry about catching the virus. However, there's no guarantee that your vote is going to get there. It could get lost in the post office. It could be misplaced. There's no guarantee, If there are 1 million votes, all 1 million of those votes have to be counted. You cannot omit one vote. You cannot say, well, I don't want to count that one. No, you can't. So let's wrap this up. Okay. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? So I spoke about them before. The Bill of Rights, you have the right to free speech. You have the right to an assembly. You have the right to bear arms. Okay, you have the right to express yourself. You have the right to petition the government. Okay, you have the right to vote. Okay, those are rights that you have in the United States. There are many other rights that we have. Okay, what is freedom of religion? Freedom of religion is you are free to worship anyone that you want to or nobody. Okay, what are rights? Rights are things that you can do. That's what a right is. If you don't have a right, you cannot do it. But when you have a right, you can do it. Does everyone living in the United States have freedom of speech? Yes, everyone. Unless you're married, then sometimes you don't have freedom of speech. But other than that, you have freedom of speech. Haha, that was a joke. Okay. Can Congress set up an official U.S. religion? The answer is no. The first people who came here to escape religious persecution. This is why they said, we are not going to have religious persecution in this country. In other countries, you cannot choose whatever religion you want to. In some countries, you must be this religion or no religion, or that's it. You cannot choose. Here, you can choose any religion you want to, and that will never, ever change. We will always have freedom of religion, no matter what. So don't let someone tell you, you have to worship this one, and you have to worship that one, or you have to worship. No. It's not the case. You have freedom of religion. Okay. Can Congress set up, we did that already. We just finished that. Okay. So, actually, the question that I wanted to pose to you is a question that I give all my students. Okay? So I want you to think about this question and then answer it. So, what is the official language of the United States? So I want you to pause your camera and I want you to think about it. Think about it very strongly. And then when you unpause the video, I want you to answer and I will give you the answer. So go ahead. Welcome back. So if you said the official language of the United States is English, you're wrong. That's what most people will say. And no, it's not Spanish either, or French, or German, or Italian, or Arabic, or Hindi, or any other language. No. There is no official language in the United States. This is why you can go to the bank and the ATM machine is multiple languages. Or you could go to the DMV and take your permit test in many languages. Or you can go places and have an interpreter. Okay? That's what, if they did that, then there would be no freedom of speech. So there is no official language. Although the majority language is English, or the predominant language is English, there is no official language. Okay. So I hope that everyone learned something from this video. I apologize if the quality of the video is not that great, but I'm doing this by myself today because my assistant is not available. Please, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you'll know what other videos are coming out. And please comment. You know, your comments are actually helping me to make this channel better. What works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like. I want the comments so that I can improve myself. I thank you and have a safe day. Just in time.